Welcome back to Fly Network's Top 10. Today we're going to be looking at the top 10 fighting games. Yes, I said it, the top 10. This list is made up of games that I enjoyed over the years, my favorite fighting games I ever played. So, mind you, this is my list. So if there's a fighting game that's not on here that you think should be on here, let me know in the comments below. But don't get all into your punnies getting all bunched up and getting an attitude because your game ain't on here. This is my list. And if you don't like it, you can kick rocks. By the way, before we get into the list, make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you can be up to date on all our videos. But without further ado, let's get right into the list.
Number 10.
Coming in at number 10, Virtual Fighter 5, if I ain't mistaken. I think that's the name of this one. But this is the last Virtual Fighter that I got to play, and I really enjoyed this game. I like the handle of the game. I like the feel of the game. And I felt like this was the first time Virtual Fighter really was able to turn that pivot from being the super stiff fighting game to the actual fun fighting game. And the visuals always looked good for Virtual Fighter. In my opinion, this was the Virtual Fighter in general was the first 3D fighter I ever played. But like I said, man, I really feel like they pivot with this one, and I'm excited to see what they do with the fighting game genre going forward.
Number 9.
Bloody Roar 2 is one of them rare games that folks either loved or hated, and I was one of them guys who loved this game. I like the fighting dynamic. I love the fluidness of the fighting, even though they still felt a little stiff as well. Just like I mentioned with Virtua Fighter 4, they was real quick with their movements, and I really liked that. And then I love the transition between animal and human, where you got two different sets of moves, and it just was a lot of fun for me, man. This game still holds a special spot in my heart. And yeah, if you haven't played, please take the time to play this game.
Number 8.
Street Fighter EX Plus Alpha was one of my favorite fighting games, hence why it's on the list, right? But I loved this game with a passion. I loved all the characters. I loved the fluidness of the fighting. Even though this was like technically a 2D fighter with just 3D models, I still loved it. And this game still feels fluid and very fun to play to this day. I love the music. I loved everything about this game, man. I wish they would do another one. In my opinion, this one is the best version out of all of them. I think they dropped 3 of them, but this is my favorite one to this day.
Number 7.
I really love Mortal Kombat X, man. This game really boosted the Mortal Kombat morale all the way to the new century with fighting. When I first seen the launch of this game, I was super intrigued. I love the trailers about this game, and I really love this game. This was my favorite Mortal Kombat out of all the new Mortal Kombats that came out. The only gripe with me about Mortal Kombat forever and will be is that they always seem stiff. Like the characters just seem so stiff. But this is the best place to find some good blood and gore and fatalities, man. Like you can't go wrong with putting Mortal Kombat on your list.
Number 6.
Coming in at number 6, Dead or Alive 2. My favorite Dead or Alive to ever come out. I feel like this was the peak of the franchise. This is one of them rare occasions where a 3D fighter is actually not stiff, in my opinion. And I felt the characters that was on this game, I was about to say show, on the game, were really good. A lot of different fight styles, man. And of course, it was hard to follow around with the storyline for me with Dead or Alive. But this game was so dope to me. I love the fact that you could just break through the walls and all that other different shit. And it was just a cool game, man. Real cool game. I feel like this was the last good Dead or Alive, in my opinion.
Number 5.
Soul Calibur 2 is my favorite Soul Calibur. This game was so dope, man. I remember just playing so much at the arcades, like putting so many quarters in just because how fun this game was to me and how fluid and how just it wasn't that many games that was out with weapons, in my opinion, that you could play that had such a fluid gameplay. And this was the one for me. My favorite character to play was Max, because I liked the fact that he was kind of like Bruce Lee and he had the moonchucks. But this game was so dope, man. Like, you couldn't go wrong with this game. And I feel like this was the peak of Soul Calibur, in my opinion.
Number 4.
Smash Bros. Melee was a rare breed, man. I remember when Super Smash Bros. First came out on the 64. It was good. It was fun. But then Melee took it to a whole nother level. This is like the perfection of party fighters, you know. And what I mean by that is, like, it's not a lot of games that really cater to the party fighting genre. And you know how you could play with a whole bunch of fans and y'all just, it's a lot of mayhem on the screen, but it's like time mayhem, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can still see what's going on even though the board moving and everything like that. This game was just a lot of fun, and this is my favorite Smash Bros. Out of all the Smash Bros. Like, Melee is top.
Number 3.
The chokehold this damn game used to have on me, dog. Marvel vs. Capcom 2 was so much fun. It was tactical. It had every character under the sun that you could want in a fighting game. It was everything to me, man. I remember playing this game at the arcade, and I put so much money into it, and then I ended up getting this game on 3 different systems, man. I had it on my Xbox, I had it on my 360, I had it on my Dreamcast back in the day. I ain't bought this game so many times because it's just so much fun. And I feel like none of the other Capcom Marvel games ever captured what this game had.
Number 2.
Coming in at number 2, the best Tekken to ever come out ever. Like, all that new stuff is cool, but to me, this game was everything, dog. From the graphics, it still look good. Now, you looking at this like, damn, when did this game come out? This game looks good. This game played good. This was my favorite 3D fighting game. It still is my favorite 3D fighting game. And nothing is really fucking with Tekken 4 still to this day. Now I got some honorable mentions, some games that really deserve to be on this list that just couldn't cut it. Now, let me tell you something about Street Fighter Third Strike. This game almost came number 1, to be honest, dog. Like, I was really struggling on if I was going to put this number 1 or not. But the game that I put number 1 had just a bigger impact on me and generally. But this game was really good, man. Like, literally, I almost put it number 1.
Number 1.
I really don't even need to say anything, dog. Street Fighter 2 inspired so many different damn fighting games over the course of its entire existence, man. So I don't even have to say nothing, dog. All you gotta do is look at the game, man. Street Fighter 2 is the coldest fighting game that ever came out, in my opinion. I don't give a fuck which Street Fighter 2 you put in there. The second one, the super hyper one, all of them, they all better than any fighting game that you could think of. And by the way, like and subscribe if you ain't already. Here's some of my other videos. Check them out. I'll catch you in the next one. God bless and peace.